Well, hi there. Fancy meeting you out here. Don't you love when people do that in those things? I know it's campy, but we're just out here. We are just having a great day. Tom and I have been out checking out the Scope 18T today, and I know we brought you a longer form video on this. We walked through it with the product manager, and we got a lot of questions about things like how does this work and how do you do this and how do you do this. So what I want to do in this video, it's not a full-blown how to use your 18T. It's really going over some of the features and showing you how they work. Now, one of the things I do want to talk about first, you'll notice that this is the pop top version. There's also an 18M. The pop top is not available on the 18M. The pop top, the sky bunk, only comes on the 18T, and it couldn't be easier to use. Come around in here, Tom. I want to show everybody how to do this, because some people are saying, is it really easy to do? Can one person really do this? Well, sure, we have this in the up position now. So to close this, you do just like this, all right? You have two straps. Now to open it, there is a lock right here, and you use the key from the ignition. You can lock this, all right? And then what you do is to unlock it, you press the button. See how when you press it, it comes up. Now, what I find the best thing to do, notice you have this ledge down here. Give yourself a little leverage here. If you turn around and stand on this, you can take and you can push it right up, just like that. It's that easy to do. If you stand in here and give yourself some leverage. Now, if you're a little bit shorter and you need a stick, you can also take this and let me show you how to do this. It's going to be easier if I show you how to do this. All right. So if you have a little trouble, if you're a little shorter and you can't stand up there, I don't want to lock it, so let me just kind of rest it up there. All right, so if you take a little stick right here and you just kind of put it right here, look at that. So you can go ahead and you can open it that way as well. So if you're a little shorter, you can do that. These do fold open. You get a nice cross ventilation. We have USB ports up here. To close it, again, you just put the handles down. It will lock, zip these up, and then there are some straps right here that you'll strap into place. To climb up there, we do store the ladder right here. And a nice little foldable ladder design. You put this out like this. All right, what you're seeing here, these are little locks, okay? They spin. So when you have this into position, you just take and you spin the locks like this, and then you have your ladder lock so you can climb up there and you can get right there in your sky bunk. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way because we have a lot more to show you. Love this folding ladder design. And we have a place for it. You just fold it right in half, just like that. Tom's going to come around and show you where this stores. Stores right there. You know what, Tom? While you're there, like we had this plan, remember that the poke and pole? You have yourself a pedestal table right here, all right? So let me show you how this works. You go ahead and you put this right in here. Lock that down. You can keep that in here with all of your glorious clothes. We do have large wardrobes, a lot of storage space in here. A lot of storage space for a van that's roughly 18 feet long. A lot of storage space in the kitchen. There you go. All right, you can put your backpacks here. You can have a meal. You have your little cup holders right in here. More storage up above right here. We do have in here your entertainment, I guess, if you want to call it, storage bay. You do have a 1,000 watt inverter on here. When you turn that on, this outlet in here is going to be hot. You have USB ports in here as well. So this is how you hook up the table. When you're done, you just pop it up like this. And you can put this right back in here. If you don't have clothes in here, you can also fit it right up in the overhead there. And then you take and you unscrew this. And away you go. Just like that. The other thing people have been asking is, how does this, show us how this turns into a bed. Well, I will show you that right now. A couple of things to note here. A little drink holder cushion there. All right, so these back cushions are attached by Velcro. Okay, you can go ahead, you can set these up right here. And you have a couple of cushions here. So let's just go ahead, set this up here. Now there is you're going to have to move your ladder. So let's say you have your ladder hooked up to the sky bunk. Somebody is climbing up there. They are camping out for the night. And that's a great way to camp because you're not a no electronic regular dirt sleeper. That stands for nerds. I know. A lot of people love sleeping in tents, and if you do, that's great. So this fits right onto here. Oh, I got books in the way. Don't store your books there, Steve. You move your books, this fits right. See how this fits right into where your ladder was? Because you moved your books. And then you have your cushions here, all right? You can go ahead and let's put this one here, and let's put this one here, and then you just push these down like this. Look at that. And here you go. And you can lay here like this. You can say, hey, Tom, I want to show you this groovy little feature over here, all right? So you have a GFCI outlet right here, USB ports, and you have a 12-volt port right there with a neat little shelf. So you can chuck your phone in there. You can get that stored at night if you need to sleep with a CPAP machine. If you have a portable one, you can either plug it into the 12-volt. Again, the GFCI. I am, again, about 6'1". I can fit back here. Look at that. There you go. I would take this side because it's a little bit longer. Put my 5'4" wife right there. And there we go. Look at that. I am completely on the bed here. You have a little reading light if you like to read all those books that you have to move in order to put the bunk out. You have a speaker here that's tied to the dash. You have reading lights. And one other little feature people love to talk about is the window here. So you do have a little screen. So this opens. You can put a screen here to get cross ventilation. We have another one up front. All right, it slides just like that. If you notice, why can't I see out that? Because privacy shades. Privacy, people always ask about privacy. Tom, point out the, if you would, there. And they just hook up with the magnet. Can you free up a hand and show them how that works while I get this bed back in? There we go. It's like that, see? Just like that. It's like magic. Voila! Look at that. Tom can do it with one hand operating a camera. All right, let me get this back here. All right, so we got your bed, you got your privacy shades. You have the privacy shade on this big door too. All right, because a lot of people ask, do you have a privacy shade on the big door? You do, and it works the same way. There's Velcro up top. You probably can't see it in here. There you go. You can see right here, so you do have a privacy shade there. I thought I would put those up for you and show you, because we do have a lot of questions on that. We do have our Rapid Camp Plus. A lot of great features on our Rapid Camp Plus. I'm going to grab my phone, see who is joining us this afternoon, see if there are any other questions I can answer. Generator start. You do have a quiet gas generator on here. You can check your voltage on your batteries, check your propane. Go back here, control. You can control your lights, check your tank levels for your climate. Now this is set up a little different because we do have Skybunk on here. We don't have the roof-mounted AC. That would be on the 18M. What you do have is this little Arctic King, and I'll tell you what, I sat in here today while Tom and I were out doing our stuff for about an hour or so on a Zoom meeting, and you just control your temperature here. You turn this on. Generator needs to be on, or you need to be plugged into your 30-amp service. Kept this entire thing cool. It was very, very nice. So this is going to keep you cool, just like that. All right, and this will go right back over here. You can put your books there now that you don't have your bunk.
And I know that's not blocked when the bed's out.
That's correct. Yep, it is not. It is absolutely not. So the bed came, you can see where this comes to here. The other one where you're good is about right here. So you can still get in there and you're still going to get a lot of really nice airflow. All right, you do have a little gas furnace down here as well. Nice kitchen up here. You have 2-burner gas cooktop. All right, this lights just like you would. Now, this is a new unit, does not have propane in it. You hit light, you hit your spark, and then that would light when your propane was on. That is on the other side. We'll show you where that is. There's the other window we were talking about. Lift up to fold down, all right? Don't just push it. You have to lift up just a little bit. There's the window with the screen. Again, you just pinch, and you can close that as well. Put your pan here. You can use this as a cutting board if you want to on your sink. Tablet holder. I want to talk about the tablet holder. A lot of people are saying, how does this thing work? Notice it is corner to corner. All right, there's a little knob on the back that you turn, and this will come out, and then you can go ahead. Let me unplug this. All right, so see, here's your little knob right there. You can turn that, and that will loosen up. I dropped my iPad. Oops. You ever do that? A little crack screen there? That's all right. And that comes out. So you put it on corner to corner, just like that, and you can go ahead and you can lock it into place. You can watch a cooking show. If you want to mount a little TV in here, you can, and then you have, or you know, stream it like that, or you're sitting here, you can watch what you want to right there. So that's how this works, just like that. You know what? While we're here up front, let me move the ladder again, get out of the way here. This is a real nice steering wheel. You have the telescoping steering wheel, leather wrap. Notice you do have some steering wheel controls there. So over here on your left side, you have your volume for the radio. You have on your stalks up here, this is your directionals, this is your cruise control, your lights over here as well. These are your windshield wiper washer, windshield washer unit, I'm sorry, saying. Auxiliary plug, you can plug your phone into there, which will connect you to the radio. This has got just about everything you need on it to get you through, including some diagnostics. We're going to give you a complete walkthrough on how to use your coach. You do have electronic stability control, hazard lights, door lock, another USB up here, your AC, little thing to put your tickets for the toll roads. You have some map holders up here, so a lot of great features up here. And as you notice, the seats do swivel. So that is what we have there. We do have a 12-volt fridge right behind you there. So when you're running your 12-volt fridge, make sure that you go ahead and you turn your battery disconnect switch on, because if you want cold goodies, you want to have your 12-volt switch on, and then your 12-volt fridge will run. Otherwise, you will have warm egg salad, and nobody wins with warm egg salad. So there's your battery disconnect switch. There is your 1,000-watt inverter. Push on or off. Right now it is on because I was charging my computer using the plug right in there so we could get ready to go here. You can turn it off just with the push of a button. 190 watts of solar on top of this. You can see right now we are at going between 12.7 and 12.8 volts. So 190 watts. This is where you check it all out there. That is your solar controller. As we step on the outside here, let me pull up here and see who is playing the home version of today. Let's see, let me go over to YouTube and see who is watching for us. All right, so we have, you know what I do want to show you while you're outside, Tom? Stay right there. Let me show you this. All right, so you do have screen doors. All right, people are asking, hey, how do you put up the screen door? How easy is it? Well, I will show you how easy it is. All right, so here is your door, like this. All right, make sure you can see that this little grommet goes right over here. There's Velcro to attach it to the side. The nice thing about this is you can leave it up while you are driving. This just goes up. This is real-time demonstration. Just like that. It is magnetic. You can take and you hook the Velcro right up here. Keep all the flying critters out. And this time of year, I'll tell you what, they are out. You get yourself a solid rain, they can take and ruin the night. So you just go ahead and get yourself all set right in here. You can do the same to this side right here. Let's go ahead and press and seal. I think I'm going to get sued for saying that. Press and seal, and it is magnetic. Just like that, you make a dramatic entrance. It is magnets that hold this shut, and then you can go ahead and keep that shut with the door closed. So you can keep that in and out to keep the bugs out. You have your nice running boards here, and I know I'm going to get asked, so let's put it out here. Here is your occupant and cargo carrying capacity. Your OCCC is 1,607 pounds. Tip-to-tip length on this, 17 feet, 11 inches. So just under 18 feet. You can park this anywhere. Okay, so you have a 3,500-pound hitch on the back. You are not going to want to tow a car with this. All right, you don't need to. This is your vehicle. Notice you do have a nice bike rack. You have another one of those screens that go back here. I'm going to shut this before I show you some of these other features. All right, did I unlock this? I sure did. All right, so this comes down just like this. All right, you take and you can move these wherever you want, all the way down. You can put your bike right in here. All right, there's some little information there, and then you strap it in like this. All right, and there are your frame locks, one for the inside, one for the outside, a key. You can lock them up there, and away you go. Nice little bike rack. If you'd like to take that off completely, you can. You can do that. You can go ahead and open it with your bikes on if that's what you choose to do. Little storage back here. Open your door. There's your hitch. You do have a backup camera. Quite a few things to talk about out back here. A little storage bin back here. So you can do a couple of things back here. You can store, let's say, here's maybe you're storing some of the important things you want to travel with. Your your hose for your drinking water. You have a 50 to 110 adapter. There's your 30 to 110. There you have a pressure regulator when you go to some of those campgrounds that have the high water pressure. If you want to take and put a filter in between the two, you can most certainly do that. You have a little hose back here as well. Quick connect hose, wash off your dirty bikes, your dirty feet. Works just like an air chuck. Turn on your water pump, and away you go. You can go ahead and there's no water here, but oh, there's a little water. Look at that. You can wash off your dirty boots, just like that. So we'll set that right there to drain. The other thing that's nice about this, if you notice, doesn't have a bathroom. Okay, so here's what you can do here. If you don't want a bathroom, and quite frankly, there are a lot of people who do their van builds and they don't, because this is a great van for van lifers, because there are a lot of people who like to build their own van, but they don't want the hassle of plumbing. And if you are one of those folks and think, okay, I'd love to have a van, I don't want a bathroom, there are whole pages and forums to places where you can find restrooms to shower and to dump your porta potty. That fits right in here. And one of the nice things about having a porta potty is you can dump it. Say you're in a primitive campground and they don't have they don't have hookups for you at the campground. Well, where are you going to dump your black tank if you have plumbing? Okay, well, you have your porta potty here. You can use it where you want. You just can go up to the outhouse and you can dump it in there. Or if they have a nice bathhouse, you can go ahead and dump it in there. So you can take and put a porta potty right in there.
Steve, just so people don't get confused, this stuff
does not. It does not. These are merely props. Now the 30 amp shore power cord will come with your motorhome.
And so does this blue hose here.
And the blue hose does, correct. But the props, those do not. I'm going to let that drip here. We showed you the privacy. We got our marker lights up there. And we're going to come around this side and show you a couple of things here. I want to see who is watching. All right. All right. It says, it's coming in too fast. All right. As for the ceiling height, I don't have the height with the pop top open off the top of my head, but do know that I can stand. If you noticed, I was standing inside under the pop top and my head was not hitting the ceiling, so you do have room there. I will look at that. Dave, hey, kudos to Tom for the camera work and dealing with the ever-moving target. And I'm having Tom at work as well. Hey, Ernie from New Jersey, how are you? Muscle cars. I love muscle cars. Quick sidetrack muscle car story for you, Ernie, if you're into muscle cars. I was up with the family over the weekend, and all I saw was this giant wing. And I knew that wing, so I followed the wing around, and what was it? It was a 1970 Plymouth Superbird. Roadrunner Superbird, my all-time favorite classic muscle car. Went up, spent an hour talking to the guy who had the 440 in it. Beautiful, beautiful car. Love to see that. So thanks for watching there, Muscle Cars. Is the bathroom available with the pop top? No, this has, just as you see this here on the 18T, again, we do give you that space for the porta potty right there. All right, can you please make this yeah, you know what, this is the same, whether you have the rise or the scope, this is going to be identical. Your difference is going to be the interior colors. The rise is going to give you different interior colors, but the 18T on the rise is just like I'm showing you right now. We got our hands on a scope today, okay, but it's exactly the same as the rise. Hi from Brazil. Hello, thanks for watching from Brazil. We absolutely appreciate it. So thanks for everybody for watching. Again, Stephen, I will get you the height with the pop top. Coming down our side here, one of the things people ask for is, I got my keys right here. All right. Ah, boy, I look like a medieval dungeon master, don't I? Where is that key for here? All right, so we do have lockable water right here. All right, so you can go ahead and this is going to fill your freshwater tank there. All right, here is your city fill. And as we scroll on down, there we have our generator exhaust, because you do have our exhaust. We do have a little light there. We have some heating outputs there for your furnace. And we do have, I should have checked if I didn't lock that. Here's some access to your air conditioning and some plumbing. On the 18M, this would be for your cassette toilet. So the cassette toilet and the wet bath are going to be on your 18M. On the 18T, what you see here is a fillet, and that. Make sure that this is on in order to use it. Now to drain your gray tank, and we're looking at a capacity here, I believe, of 8 gallons. It's simple. Sewer hose is already connected. You pull this out, all right, and you hook this up to your drain. There you go. You just go ahead and you run this over to the campsite, into the sewer outlet, and then you go ahead and you pull your gray tank. That'll empty, and then when you're done, you just wind that back up, and it tucks conveniently right in here. You have a low point drain over here. We talked about your 30 amp power cord. You want to hook the cable at the park. That is going to be right there for you. Going to fill up right here. There's your fuel fill, and as we open the door here, talked a little bit about our emergency start. That is going to be right there, so in the event your battery would be dead, you can take and you can use the chassis battery, jump the chassis battery with your house batteries. You hold this down, turn the key, that is going to fire right up. This is going to be your hood latch right there, mirror controls, heated remote mirrors, and you can fold these mirrors, those will fold right in. Under the hood, this is the Ram ProMaster 1500. You have 280 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque with this. It really is a great driving machine. We were out driving it today, getting some of that video for you. So this is our 18T, and again we have the 18M, which is the one with the wet bath skip free trial. All right, we plan on, well, muscle cars. We plan on towing one of our muscle cars with their new Thor Challenger 37H FH. Oh, that is awesome. But you left out the most important thing. What muscle car? I'm the total car nerds. Let me know what muscle car you're towing. I'd love to see a picture of that. Forever best friend, we have a Thor sequence. Well, congratulations. Enjoy that. Those are awesome vans as well. Let's see, muscle car. Well, I think muscle cars and I are going to have an entirely private conversation about muscle cars there. Yeah, you know what she says? Forever says it's really easy to drive, and she has a sequence. And this is actually a little bit smaller. It has the same engine as the sequence, but it is just a little bit smaller. This is the 18T. Now, if you're thinking I need something that's a little bit bigger. Okay, I need something that's a little bit bigger than this, maybe a few more bells and whistles. Then you're going to want to possibly step up to our Sequence and our Talaro, a little bit bigger B-Vans. But let's say that you want something even bigger, okay? Something that's going to give you the ability to go maybe off the off-beaten path. And I didn't want to mention anything now, but when we're done with this, I want you to go over to thormotorcoach.com. I want you to take and click on B-Vans. You're going to see 2 brand new B-Vans, the Sanctuary and the Tranquility. These things are awesome. They are 4x4 Sprinter vans, and we are going to bring you one as soon as we get the time to take and walk you through it. Tom and I had the opportunity about a week and a half ago to take one off-road to check out the capability. It was unbelievable. We have the specs, the features for you right now on thormotorcoach.com. So maybe you're taking one out to camp in Moab or somewhere in the mountains. That is your sanctuary. You are away from it all. Or maybe you do what Tom and I did with it, and we took it down into some gullies, into places you will probably never take yours. It was very tranquil for us. It was very relaxing. It was a lot of fun. So check those out on thormotorcoach.com. Don't make the mistake of not subscribing, because when we get those, we are going to do live videos, walk-arounds, model years for you. You're going to want to see this thing. It is, I mean, it's, I bet it comes up, I bet it's off the ground to here. This thing is just totally wicked looking. I love the way that it looks. So if you subscribe and you hit the bell, you'll be notified when we have one of those in our possession to bring that to you. We are going to give you the complete walk around. We got a lot of great video of it. Again, check out thormotorcoach.com for more specs on the scope, for the Rise, or any of our products. You have something to say. Looks like you have something to say.
I'm just excited to let people see that thing.
Yeah, it's really cool. We got some great video. I had the great pleasure of driving. Tom had the great pleasure of standing in the hot sun as I went zinging by and flung up mud and dust. But it was a lot of fun. We got some neat footage for you. We're going to try and get some of that up for you over the next couple of days on our YouTube channel. So make sure you're subscribing to that. It is oh, I'm excited. I haven't been that much excited about a product launch in quite some time. So thanks for watching here. Again, I'm going to get you some of the other answers to the questions. These are just some of the things that I wanted to show you on the scope, because a lot of people are saying, well, it doesn't have a bathroom. I'll give you a perfect example of who this van would be perfect for. Right now is travel season for sports, right? So you're getting up at 4 a.m., okay? You're leaving the house, and your first event is at 7, and then you win. And then you got to wait till the next game at 2. What are you going to do? You're going to come out here, you're going to fire up the AC, you're going to make a meal, you're going to relax, you're going to take a nap, you're going to have a good time. So it's great for that. It's great for day tripping if you want to go from one side of the state to the other and explore new sites, or you are simply taking this somewhere and you have some places to stay along the way. You want to take the long way to wherever it is you're getting. You can't go wrong with our camper van. So thank you for watching.
Hey, Steve, I think if we get 50 likes on this video, I can get some video up. Get 50 likes.
50 likes. Hit like now. 50 likes will get you some, we're going to get you some video up, okay? We'll probably put it, let's do it, let's make it easy and put it in the shorts tab.
Yep.
We'll make it easy. We'll make a YouTube short. 50 likes. Hit like now. We'll give you some 4x4 video. It's fantastic. So
coming on YouTube.
Coming on YouTube, all right? So that'll be here before you know it. We're going to wrap up here, get these parked across the street, because we got to get that 4x4 video up for you. So subscribe, and we'll see you right here next time.